Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and here's further proof that XRP is absolutely here to stay. It is one of the early winners of the entire crypto space. Look at this headline on your screen. World's first XRP spot ETF to debut on Brazil's leading stock exchange. That's right, the world's first XRP ETF. And multiple crypto outlets are reporting this. And I was wondering if there was maybe like a small country that had a similar product that perhaps, would have flown under the radar or it would have made big news at any point over the last, X number of years, just to kind of fact check the crypto outlets here. And I haven't found any example of that. So as far as I know anyway, correct me if this is not true, this really is the world's first XRP spot ETF ever. And it's not in the United States, but that's coming too. More on that in a second, because holy cow, what a role reversal. But there's actually more to say about what's going on here. It's not just that this is happening. There's a bank that's going to be issuing a stablecoin on the XRP ledger. Well, hot damn, it's almost like we're right, and this has always made sense, and the rest of the world is just now catching up. That's exactly what's happening. So kudos to you if you always believed that XRP made sense and that we'd get through all the legal nonsense from the last several years on the other side of things, be far better positioned as a result of it. That is undeniably the case here. But this is such an exciting time to be an XRP. This is crazy that this is real life. Like, just think about the stuff we've had to endure and the videos of topics that I had to make over the last several years because of what was going on, and then all of this. It's a different world that we're living in. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. Okay, and so I'm going to get into the specifics of that in just a second here, but first I also wanted to notice, and this is also news from yesterday, SEC acknowledges XRP ETF filing from NASDAQ CoinShares. The SEC has formally acknowledged NASDAQ's filing for the CoinShares XRP ETF, allowing a 21-day public comment period. Other exchanges like CBOE are also seeking approval to list and trade shares of XRP ETFs from multiple firms, including WisdomTree and Bitwise. Okay, so we expected that this was going to be coming, and I gotta tell you, it just, my humble opinion, I think there's about a 100% chance that you are going to see multiple XRP ETFs get approved, and specifically this year. I'd be surprised if that didn't happen. That would be shocking here. Look, the SEC, they didn't have to do this. They didn't have to acknowledge this, but because Trump got elected, everything has changed. We're doing a 180 from being anti-crypto as a country to being pro-crypto. From the top of the government on down. This is just real life from now on. So it's coming. And of course, given that the change in administration just happened and we don't even have an SEC chair currently, we just have an acting chair, it's unsurprising that we're going to have to wait a little bit. But look, this is the type of thing that should give you incredible confidence that you were right in your opinions about XRP and it is here to stay, or else there wouldn't even be demand for this stuff in the first place. There wouldn't be any firms that want to file for this. And so there's this post from Attorney John Deaton on this, and he said, what a difference 4 years of litigation and an election can bring. I just read that and I was like, yup, that is absolutely spot on. In fact, I'm going to repost that. Oh, and so speaking of which, worth noting this. So there's this video clip, and I'm not going to play it, but the key takeaway, it's on your screen here. This was shared by Bitcoin Magazine on social media platform X. Just in, President Trump said he signed executive orders to end Joe Biden's war on Bitcoin and crypto. And that's a quote, to end Joe Biden's war on Bitcoin and crypto. And here's a separate quote from President Trump. We ended that war totally. That war is over, end quote. And so if he's saying that, that means that in his mind, the fact that there is still litigation in his mind very clearly, that, like, getting rid of that is nothing more than a formality. That's all that is. The war is over. We won. That is that. And so to hear that come from the President of the United States, the first pro-crypto president, the first pro-crypto government administration in United States history, it is a sight to behold. And I am so thankful for all this. Like, my God, things could not be going better for XRP holders here. And take a look at this. If you want further proof this is the direction we're going in, it's just a matter of time that the SEC Ripple appeal like that's going away. Take a look at this headline. SEC pulls own appeal in case over crypto broker dealer rules. Yeah, I think that Trump means what he said. The war on crypto is over. Piece reads as follows. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has dropped its effort to undo a court ruling blocking a controversial broker-dealer rule that would have given the agency jurisdiction over decentralized crypto protocols. In a brief February 19th filing to the Fifth Circuit Appeals Court, the SEC said it moved to voluntarily dismiss this appeal, which went unopposed. So worth noting here, the SEC never had the authority to rule over this asset class, and specifically that in this way. They just did it anyway. It was a power grab, and the Biden administration was just happy to let them do it. Not so with Trump in charge. No, sir. Absolutely not. Piece continues. Last month, just days before former SEC Chair Gary Gensler was due to step down, the agency appealed a November ruling from a Texas federal court judge in a lawsuit brought by crypto trade groups, the Blockchain Association, and the Crypto Freedom Alliance of Texas. The ruling blocked the SEC's proposed change to the definition of a dealer, which would have required all crypto liquidity providers and automated market makers with more than $50 million in capital to register with the agency. So, folks, writing's on the wall. This is over. Trump's not just saying stuff about the war being over. It's over. And I know technically there's still stuff going on, but clearly, like I said a couple minutes ago, it's just a formality in his mind. That's all this is. It's done, though. The decision's made. It's all going away. Which is why, so you get this headline, I'm like, yep, this is from Coin Paprika. SEC may drop XRP lawsuit as pressure mounts. Yeah, you think so? It's over. The president just said so. It's over, okay? That's why it's nice to see stuff like this, because you know this is coming to the United States. So Brazil, kudos to them, getting the first ever XRP ETF approved here. And that's not all that's happened, like I said a few minutes ago. Check this out. So Brazil's securities regulator has approved the country's first spot XRP exchange-traded fund, which comes as the asset rose 8% over the past 24 hours. The Hashdex Nasdaq XRP Index Fund has been greenlit for trading in Brazil after being approved by the country's securities regulator, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce, on February 19th. An official date for trading on Brazil's B3 exchange has yet to be announced. A fund manager, Hashdex, said it would provide more details soon. And I'll just pause and note, the reason this matters for you as an XRP holder is because anybody that purchases the ETF materially impacts the supply and demand dynamics of XRP, because XRP itself is what backs the ETF. So if somebody's buying a specific, well, it'd be the real here. I almost said dollar amount, but in this case, if they're using they're purchasing a certain amount in the Brazilian real of this ETF, there has to be an equivalent amount of XRP purchased to back it. This is a big deal. Anyway, piece continues here. Hashdex offers a number of crypto ETFs in Brazil, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and funds for DeFi, Web3, and the Metaverse. It comes as the United States securities regulator, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, acknowledged several spot XRP ETF filings from NASDAQ and CBOE BZX exchanges on behalf of CoinShares, Canary Capital, and Wisdom Tree. And then check out this, though. So this is great, and of course, we're going to have multiple XRP ETFs in the United States. There's about a 100% chance of that. You know another reason that XRP is not going away? Because it's functionally useful. It has a number of things going for it, like a built-in decentralized exchange, and you can also tokenize anything on the planet that you want on the XRP ledger. And that, as it turns out, is something that's functionally useful. And this bank here in Brazil absolutely recognizes that. Check this out. Meanwhile, Braza Group, a player in Brazil's interbank market, is launching a new stablecoin pegged to the Brazilian real on Ripple's blockchain XRP ledger. Now, of course, this is Cointelegraph, a bunch of douchebags over there, and they're still calling, in 2025, they have the audacity to call the XRP ledger Ripple's blockchain. Because reasons, folks. They spent the last decade crapping all over XRP, and they're not done. They put in these little jabs from time to time. They know better. Of course they know better. Piece continues. We are committed to offering a stablecoin that not only meets but exceeds the highest security and compliance standards, said Marcelo Sacomori, CEO of Braza Group, in the February 19th announcement. The real-pegged stablecoin called BBRL will be backed by Braza Bank, which specializes in foreign exchange services and international payments. Folks, that's because the XRP ledger makes sense for stuff like this. And by the way, to be clear, XRP is required for the existence of this on the XRP ledger. XRP itself is required, and XRP is required as gas, effectively, for every single transaction of this thing. And that's true of anything that's tokenized, including Ripple stablecoin. XRP is literally required. So this going live, this increases the utility of XRP itself. Yeah, we made a good choice in purchasing XRP. It's a pretty damn obvious at this point, is it not? Anyway, the bank is not among the top 10 in Brazil in terms of assets and deposits, but it claims to be the largest bank in the country. Launching a stablecoin like BBRL on the XRP ledger creates significant opportunities for the Brazilian market, while also laying the groundwork for broader adoption across South America and beyond, said Marcus Infanger, Senior Vice President at Ripple X. So think about this. Like, because XRP was one of the first movers in this entire asset class, it's in a privileged position to find this type of acceptance and adoption. It truly is amazing. We were obviously right, like I keep saying, but because of this, it's not going away. So then what do you think happens as more and more people and institutions and businesses and governments jump into crypto? A certain amount of the money that flows into the space, of course, will continue to flow into XRP. And so you just imagine another decade or two out. I can only fathom what the price of XRP would be by then. Because clearly it's going to be here. It's one of the winners. Way, way, way more than what it is now would be my guess. And RLUSD, by the way, it's definitely finding success. Take a look at this. Ripple USD, RLUSD volume explodes 33%. You'll love to see this. Amid the broad fluctuations in the crypto market at the time of this writing, the trading volume of RLUSD recorded a 33.24% increase. According to CoinMarketCap data, the Ripple stablecoin now has a 24-hour trading volume of $266.57 million. Now, folks, maybe that doesn't sound huge to you, but this thing didn't exist a couple months ago. Like, this is new. This is some serious traction here. This is the coolest damn thing here. Per the growth rate, the crypto sector is seeing growing interest in and adopting RLUSD. This also proves the stability and growing utility of the stablecoin, among other factors. I just, what more could you want, man? Like, this is, you're only going to see more and more of this, and as more stuff gets tokenized in real, like on more real life assets get tokenized on blockchains, it's going to happen on the XRP ledger. It's never going to be a one coin to rule them all situation, but we don't need that. XRP ledger, because it makes sense to have stuff tokenized, you're going to keep seeing that increasingly. And there will be all sorts of different stablecoins with all sorts of different fiat currencies the world over on the XRP ledger. It's just going to keep going this direction because it's a winner. And since these things are useful, they got to be somewhere. Why not the XRP ledger, which is tried and true? It's been around for over a decade. It just makes sense. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.